Yo, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. We are taking a look today, continuing our season preview series. We took a look at Philadelphia earlier. We're going to take a look today at the Pittsburgh Penguins. So the Pittsburgh Penguins had a pretty interesting summer. They made some interesting moves, and I have to say, I'm not going to bet against the Penguins. Not this time. I made that mistake last year saying that, is this the end of the Penguins? And they just keep going. It's like the beast that, like, when you take one head off, two reappear. That's how the Penguins have been. So that might have some thoughts on my predictions of how I think this season will go. So we'll get there. But some of the additions to the Penguins, you look at Ryan Poehling coming in. He's a good depth center, a guy that was drafted early by Montreal and just never really panned out. A couple of changes to the blue line. No more John Marino. John Marino is no longer there, and neither is Michael Matheson. I would say that's a win for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Jeff Petrie, Jan Rutta, and Ty Smith is going to be a part of your Pittsburgh Penguins blue line next season. I think that's an improvement. I think their blue line looks a lot better with those guys there. If I have to be honest, I like Ty Smith. A lot of questions about his defensive abilities, and I think that the Penguins management and coaching staff can get that worked out. It just didn't work out in New Jersey, so a good chance for him to kind of restart things. Jan Rutta has done well in his career. He's been all over the place. Most recently with that team, the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're pretty good, so he comes from a good pedigree there. And Jeff Petrie has been a really good defenseman in Montreal. I think that really hurt him leaving Montreal and getting traded, but I think it was just time. I think it was just, the whole thing with Dominic Ducharme really rubbed him the wrong way, and this whole rebuild, I think it's something that he needed a change, and I think the management was looking for a reason to get rid of him, so that is where we're at. Goals for and goals against last season. Again, the Penguins really solid in these stats. Goals for 11th in the league. They can score goals. And goals against even better. What do they say? Defense wins championships. The Penguins were 5th in the National Hockey League last season for goals against. So, again, Pittsburgh's done very well over the last couple of years. And I think that's going to continue this season. You look at this team, it's pretty much the same. They kept the band back together. A lot of one-year contracts here, but that's fine. They returned, Kapanen's back, Raquel's back, Malkin and Letang all back. So I think that's just a win for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They look like a really good team this year, and I think that, you could say there's a lot of change coming in the Metropolitan Division this year. And it's a little bit more murky, but I still have the Penguins in that tier of playoffs. I think they're going to finish 3rd or 4th in that division. I think Pittsburgh will be kind of where they were last year. I think, again, barring injuries and stuff like that, their goaltending was pretty good when healthy. I think that's a key thing. You need DeSmith and Jari healthy. That's going to be huge for the Penguins. And keeping the group together was huge. I think this group overall, they've got a good morale. They got a lot of guys that have won. They've got the experience. I think the Penguins are right there. I think this is a team to really watch for next year. They're going to give it one more crack. And again, you got 3 more years left of Crosby, Malkin, and Letang. That's when Crosby's contract ends. So I guess we'll see what happens then. But as of right now, I'm not betting against the Penguins again. I made that mistake last year. You never bet against Sidney Crosby. I'm not going to make that mistake this year either. So, my final prediction, the Penguins make the playoffs. They might even win a round or two. I think they have that capability. It's just a matter of when the goaltending gets hot, depending on injuries. But I do think the Penguins will be very good next year. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. What do you think of the Pittsburgh Penguins? Is this the year that they finally fall off? Sidney Crosby has only missed the playoffs once in his entire NHL career with the Penguins. And that was the first season he was in Pittsburgh where they sucked. Every other season after that, Sidney Crosby has been able to drag this team to the playoffs. No matter how good or bad they were, they always made the playoffs. I'm a betting man here. I'm betting that they make the playoffs next spring. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.